Hello, I'm William and welcome back to my channel, Simply the Culinarian. Today we're going to be making one of my favorite New Orleans style dishes, Yakamein. Hey Google, what is Yakamein?
According to Wikipedia, Yakamein is a type of beef noodle soup found in many Creole restaurants in New Orleans. The soup consists of stewed beef and beef-based broth served on top of noodles and garnished with half a hard-boiled egg and chopped green onions. Cajun or Creole seasoning and chili powder are often added to the broth.
Alright, so there you have it. So, let's take a look at those ingredients and let's get started. Alright, so for the Yakamein, up first, we have 2 cups of water, 1 cup of beef base. For beef base, I'm just going to be using Better Than Bouillon beef base. You're going to need 1 tablespoon of Creole or Cajun seasoning. Doesn't matter what brand of your choice. You're going to need a half a tablespoon of chili powder. 2 garlic cloves minced. You're going to need a cup of steak or beef sliced or cubed. Today I'm just going to be using thinly sliced sirloin, but you can definitely use stew meat or ribeye or whatever scraps you have on hand or whatever you prefer. And you're gonna need 3 ounces of spaghetti cooked. Most packs of spaghetti are around 7 ounces, so that'll feed about maybe 2 to 3 people, maybe even 4 if you have small portions. You're gonna need 1 hard-boiled egg halved. You're gonna need a 1/4 cup of green onions. And a lot of times this recipe is garnished with sriracha. So we're going to be adding some sriracha to our bowl today. So let's clear up these ingredients and let's get started with making that Yakamein. Alright, so let's get started with making that beef-based broth. So like I said, we're going to start with 2 cups of water. To that water, we're going to add a tablespoon of that beef base. And like I said, I'm just using Better Than Bouillon. You can use the Nor cubes. You can use, sometimes there's powdered, I know there's powdered beef seasonings. You can even, instead of, using water, if you want to amplify this up, if you have some beef stock, just make sure you add some more seasoning to it. I'm going to add about a tablespoon. Yakamein has a really strong beef broth, so you want to make sure it's nice and rich. That's why we're going to go with a tablespoon of beef broth to 2 cups of water. Get that wrapped around in there. Make sure that kind of gets muddled up. This is a great when it's cold outside, and it's very inexpensive, and this could feed a lot of people. So, to our broth, we're going to add 2 cloves of minced garlic. Oops, if I can get my garlic press to work. These things are tricky. They work, but they're very tricky. And like I said, these are some pretty small garlic cloves, so I tend to do about 3, just to make sure there's enough. I just scrape them out like that. To that, I'm going to add my tablespoon of Cajun or Creole seasoning. I'm going to add that half tablespoon of chili powder. Guys, you got to try this. This is, I'm telling you, I love making Yakamein. It's so good. And the smells. And straight to your beef base, you're going to add whatever meat you're gonna use. So we're just gonna add that meat down in there just like that. You're gonna let that come to a boil. All right, well, we're gonna let this come to a boil and boil for about 10 to 15 minutes, just until that meat's good and cooked. And then we're going to plate it up and show you how it is. All right, be right back. All right, so the broth and the beef has been boiling for about 10 minutes now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn this off, and I'm just going to remove our beef pieces. This is another step you don't really have to do, because you really can just pour it all into your bowl. But for garnishing purpose, I'm going to remove the beef, or at least as much of it as I can. Alright, I think that's about all of it. Alright, so now that our beef is removed, I'm going to go with our bowl that we're going to garnish in. And to that bowl, we're just going to add that cooked spaghetti. And feel free to add as much as you want. I like to add a lot. I know I said 3 ounces, but this may be a little bit over 3 ounces. And so to that, we're going to add that broth right on top of it. Add a little bit less, because you know I like my garnish to sit on top. Add your pieces of beef, cooked beef, back to your bowl. From there, we are going to add that hard-boiled egg. You just want to split that right in half, just like that. And then you're gonna garnish with these scallions, or green onions, or whatever you call them. I like to cut on the bias because I like nice long strips. And you can use the green and the white. I know so many people that just use the green part and they cut the white part away, but all the flavor's in the white part. And you just garnish with a lot of scallions. There's a lot of scallions in Yakamein. Alright, gotta clean this up. And from there, I'm gonna hit this with a little sriracha. And there you have it. You have your Yakamein bowl. Just get your chopsticks and you kind of take your noodles. You have your Yakamein bowl. Got that nice egg, that nice boiled egg in there, and that nice cooked beef and that Yakamein. It looks good. All right, so once again, thanks for tuning into my channel. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, share. Leave your comments on what you want to see me cook next, how you feel about the video, what could change, what would you like to see more. And thanks for tuning in, and goodbye, and look for my next episode.